Boomstar. Okay. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Cat from Uptown representing. Yeah, man. Always bringing you the freshest content.
Oh, yeah.
On this podcast, day in and day out.
Mm-hmm.
And all you have to do is
Let us in.
And how do you do that? Subscribe, like, comment, and all the stuff.
Yes, everything.
Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, loyal listeners of our 2000's perspective, we are back at it again with another episode. Is it third episode? Fourth. Now, I don't really think we can call it a fourth episode because the other one was an introduction. This is an official third episode. Mm-hmm. The other one was an apology of some sort. And again, it started by apologizing again. We went a whole month. Inconsistency. Others might go as far as calling us incompetent, but it's okay.
Is it a whole month?
Yeah, it's been a whole month. Basically. I mean, rounding it off, it is a whole month. So we apologize for that, and we're trying to keep it as consistent as possible. Next time we'll try and find time and make it under 2 weeks or a week thing, because we still new to be messing around and being inconsistent. But yeah, otherwise today we are back again, as we had said on the other episode that we are going to continue with Kididume's question. Her first question, we turned it into an episode, so we just decided let's go with another question of hers and turn it into an episode. And then just for a reminder with the first question, it read, I don't know what other topics they have on there, but how about number one, she asked us to give our thoughts on dating nowadays and how difficult or easy we think it is, and then we did an episode on that. And then now we're gonna go with how we should be going about navigating this whole life thing, because sometimes you feel like you have everything in order, and then somewhere along the line you realize you were the McDonald's clown. you didn't have it figured out. So yeah, we're gonna be giving a take on that. And as always, you guys are allowed to have your own opinions and just tell us how you feel we should be going about navigating through life, because most of us are turning 20, 21, 2000's exactly. See adult, but otherwise, my take on all of that, because sometimes really you feel like you have everything figured out, because you always think you know stuff. That's the problem. You always think you know until you realize you don't know shit. So I don't know, man. There's really no manual of going about life in here, because life, I feel like it happens to all of us. Anxiety, depression, whatever. We all go through that. And there's really no manual of saying you deal with it this way. This is the perfect way. You can only say this is the way that worked for me. This is the way that I found has been working for me. This is my formula. It's not a universal thing, but it has been working for me. So I don't know, Sambo, man. Let me gather my thoughts nyana there as you.
All right. Hello family. The name is Blessing Mnobi Sambo. Batsina bangisho, batsina bankuluma, batsina bangnana. Ngiledvatsana ya Sambo. Minegeng itibele kaya Mpumalanga na sporti la kukhulunywa khona Swati. Ladies and gentlemen, batsira bangisho, batsira bankuluma batsike. Blessing was the name, and being a blessing is part of the game. Damn, these guys good. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, our topic for today is how can you navigate life? Well, right, that's a beautiful topic. That's an interesting topic rather. All right. I mean, if you have been following around the episodes, you can see Guti. I'm one person who I guess looks at life in a different way. When we say I'm a 2000, I agree. You mean like I'm a 2000. Usually we think of people who are outgoing, people who are wild, people who go parties and stuff. But I guess I'm the other breed. Né?
There has to be that one.
So me, in a way, when I think about life, all I think about is in how God can take a person and make a person. Okay, I'm not about to preach, okay? But yeah, my life has basically been centered around Guti. If I want to speak about how life is, if I want to know what life is, if I want to have an idea or do things, everything has to be centered around God. So now, Uma City, how can a person navigate around life? The one thing that comes into mind is, okay, from a perspective of a person, of a person who is more into a God-fearing person. Life is basically centered around God. I mean, it's basically saying into Guti, when I wake up, I pray. Not that I pray every day, but when you wake up, you pray. It's just God being at the center of everything. Kate,
man, what I can say about life is, guys, adulting is
Boomstar
tough.
you. Boomstar you. Boomstar you.
Boomstar man. Okay. What's good?
It had to be Cat.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Cat from Town representing.
Yeah,
man. Always bringing you the freshest content.
Oh, yeah.
In this podcast, day in and day out. And all you have to do is
Let us in.
And how do you do that? Subscribe, like, comment, and all the stuff.
Yes, in everything.
Yeah,
Everything goes.
So yeah, my take on life. Hey, guys, adulting is hard.
Adulting is difficult.
Yo,
Hey.
I miss being a kid. I miss.
You are still a
waking
kid.
up.
What do you mean you miss being a kid? You are technically
No,
still a kid.
I have responsibilities that I have.
Oh,
to
no, you
see
got.
through.
You don't even
Such
have a
as-
cat. What responsibility?
You don't have a
Such
cat.
as
Not a
course,
dog.
You don't
waking
have
up in the morning.
How is that a responsibility?
It's a responsibility
It doesn't even
because
be judged.
when I was growing up, every day, the dad used to, cat, wake up, it's time to go to school.
So how is that a responsibility now?
Now I have to do it myself, and waking hard is
So waking up is a problem.
It had to be
waking
cat.
up is a problem. No, it's just another aspect that I include in adulting. Guys, adulting is hard, guys.
You can't sleep the whole day either way. You have to wake up at some point.
Yeah, but-
And you have an alarm, so I don't understand why this is a problem.
Dog, technology, dog, just lose and keep on sleeping.
You see, now it comes down to you as a person.
But it's a responsibility to wake up.
Discipline.
If you don't wake up, you don't go to, you don't do the things you're supposed to
Like
do.
I said, it comes down to you as a person, your personal decisions, how you want to go about navigating through life. It has nothing to do with your dad having woken you up your whole life.
No, I'm just trying to prove the point that adulting is hard.
Yes, but you see, I have a problem with what you term
Are you
responsibility.
waking up?
No, it's just an aspect of like.
Okay,
the whole
okay, well, yeah, that's
umbrella
you, that's you, that's
Yeah,
you, that's fine.
There's a whole other aspects of navigating life as an adult. So yeah, guys, adulting is hard. So what I try and do is like take it one step at a time, one step a day. If we fail, wake up tomorrow, we try again.
You
Yeah.
try
We try
again.
again.
You try again. San Bonanik say.
Yeah. So yeah, and as you had said, navigating through life and other aspects of it. And I feel like the most important part, I need to hear the set generation apparently.
We.
What?
Set generation with happy
generation.
weekends. I don't know how we got
With
to
happy
that.
pictures.
But yeah,
But,
so,
but that's not a joke.
okay, I'm sorry, I'm so very sensitive. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said something like that. But yeah, so I guess navigating through life mostly, let's go through bad days, like when you feel like you're having one of those days, because I feel like each and every last one of us has those days.
Yeah.
You don't really know what's up. You're questioning your own choices.
Yeah.
You're questioning your own capabilities. You are questioning whether you can actually even do something like that. You're starting to question your own dreams. How do you go about navigating through such days? Where do you draw inspiration during such days?
Damn. That's deep. But hey, Cheetah. All right. Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, we are the mouth of the set generation. That's not even a joke, guys. It's not even a joke.
I'm not supposed to be laughing.
You're not supposed to be laughing. So with the mouth of the set generation, we take everything. Everything is toxic.
Yeah.
So let's
And the
remove.
folks don't understand.
They don't
Yeah.
understand.
They
Yes.
don't- In their mind, they're like, how do you become depressed? How do you?
How
let
are you depressed when
anxiety-
we bought you pajamas
Yeah,
last week?
when
How are
there's
you
the
depressed
not
when the
in the
fridge is
fridge.
Well, how are you
Understand,
depressed?
guys.
How are you depressed?
There are a lot of aspects.
But
to
yeah, man,
this.
depression is real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just say depression is real. I saw that throughout the week. Depression is real. Let me just put it out there, Guti. Whenever you feel like you're depressed, you wanna speak to someone, man. Depression is real. Suicide is not the option. It's not the option.
Yeah.
It's not a choice. It shouldn't even cross your mind. Whenever you come across such thing, just talk to someone, man. It's real.
The sun will rise again.
The sun will rise again.
You'll try.
Barry, I read this other quote this other day when our lecturer gave us a lecture. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
You see, you have to start somewhere. You have to start
A
somewhere.
journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And then I remembered something that I read some time ago. Barry, an impossible journey is the one you never begin. So for you to render a journey impossible, it's only because you never began it. An impossible journey is the one you never begin. That's all. Stop it. You need to start somewhere.
You need to start somewhere. So now your whole answer to the question: how do you go dealing about such bad days?
All right.
Where do you draw inspiration?
Where do you draw inspiration from such days? All right. Let me talk about myself specifically.
Yeah.
Well, man, we all have good days. We all have bad days.
Yeah.
But sometimes we're left. Sometimes we're right.
It happens.
It happens.
Humans,
We human at the end of the day. But in how I draw inspiration from everything and stuff, I mean, I have dreams as a person.
Yeah.
Grandchap Vele is someone I look up to. Usually, okay, there's Mhlambe, I wanna be this phone. I'm gonna look up to this phone.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, since this phone walked through this journey,
Yeah.
why don't I just this phone Gucci? How am I gonna get to this point?
Yeah.
I guess I'm one person who can allow themselves to be vulnerable, if I can put it that way,
Yeah.
and be like, okay, at this point I need help.
Yeah.
How did you do it?
Also, you acknowledge when you're not okay. Because
Yeah.
I feel like most of us, like, we shut out. We shut our friends out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's very rare that I
Yeah.
would come to you guys and say, you know what, yeah, better, today is 1, 2, 3. You
mm.
either read it through my moods and realize that no, homeboy is not going through the best of days right now.
Mhm.
But I don't. For me, okay, I've taken over now. I
Yeah,
apologize for
continue,
that.
it's fine.
But for those of you guys who are like me, it's okay to acknowledge you're not okay. It's okay. As I had said in the first episode, acknowledge how you're feeling. If you feel like you're having a bad day, don't be in denial. Acknowledge you're feeling okay. And you know what? We have friends for a reason. Your
Yeah.
friends should not be just telling you to go out 1, 2, 3. Your friends should also be there in your darkest days. As much as like they shouldn't even be trying to give you advice. Just be there. You need somebody there who's going to listen and but it's fine. You just need somebody who's going to be there to listen. Like sometimes you don't need advice. Sometimes it's really just one of those days. You don't really know what's wrong yourself, so you can't exactly explain it to the other person. And it's during such days where it's okay to acknowledge you're not okay. Talk to your people. Just say, Sambo, I'm not okay. What can we do? You don't have to talk about the problem. Just try and navigate around the problem.
Astalela, what's a friend?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I have like a hierarchy in my life,
Yeah.
I have people I know, I'm acquainted with people, and then I have friends.
Very important.
It's very important that
Very
you distinguish
important.
between these three people.
Very.
It's of utmost importance that you know the difference between people your people you are well acquainted with, and people who are your friends. Not everyone who is in your life is your friend.
Life is just like Facebook, right?
Ha.
There's people you may know.
Thank you.
There's friends. Then Gunama mutual friends. They're not really your friends.
They're not. You know people because they know people you know. Don't confuse those people for friends.
Sometimes you invite a person just because in there's 402 mutual friends. It had to be cat.
It had to be cat.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, we apologize for that. We apologize for that.
It had to be cat. We apologize, Karim Tone.
Yeah, guys.
I don't know.
Life is busy.
This is exactly why my phone is always on silent.
Let's
You
keep
never
it
learn.
moving.
You never learn.
This thing about selling phones.
Ringtone.
Yeah, the ringtone is fine, Okay, let's bring it back.
No,
back.
it's a fire
Let's bring
ringtone.
it back. No, it's not a fire ringtone.
It's a
We are-
fire ringtone.
Definitely
Cult
not a
of
fire
personality.
ringtone. Definitely
Check it
not.
out on Spotify.
Definitely.
All social
Now
platforms. It's a fire ringtone. You
Okay,
should get
fine,
it. Yeah,
fine.
you should
Let's
get
come.
it.
Let's bring it back. How do you go about navigating through such days?
Through
Days
bad
where,
days?
yeah, bad days basically.
I don't know, guys. Like, well, now I'm more of like a light person. Yeah, I try not to like, I don't know, dwell too much on things.
How you
that,
feeling?
like, yeah, how I'm feeling. So what I basically do is like laugh it out, guys. Like, I love to like speak to people, have fun times. Yeah, laugh with other people and stuff. That's how like I get through bad days. Yeah, I just basically call up Chris Omzulu. Say hello, Chris Omzulu. Say hello.
Zahal.
He's shy.
Yeah, man. Christian Kosi. Check him out on TikTok. Antwana Yashis. Antwana Yashis.
Yeah, so yeah, I call him Blessing, Chris Omzulu, man. We just have a good time.
I mean, I don't have a nickname. Chris
don't.
Omzu-
Bariki
No,
Blessing.
but fine. They
Okay,
stay at.
okay,
No, it's fine.
okay,
It's fine. It's your
okay.
thing with him. It's fine.
Oh,
It's
sharp.
Cheese boy.
fine. It's your thing with him.
Yeah,
It's fine.
so yeah, I just chill with the guys, laugh it out and just console myself for it. We'll try again next time. Yeah, never give up.
Yes, and at the end of the day, man, you need to understand with Velef. As much as people joke around the set generation type
Yeah,
of thing, it's true, man.
it's a thing.
It's a thing. It's
And I
okay
feel-
to cry.
Yeah, I feel like most of us, or like Yeah, most of us basically. We're trying to tone down other people's pains. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like remember the thing that it's a very sensitive topic. There was a girl who was bullied in Venda, and then she committed suicide. People were busy like on social media platforms toning it down, saying, "But why did she have to go all the way to suicide?" And you know, like we can't tone down other people's pain. You know, you can't tell another person that no, you should have went about doing this, you should have went about doing that. How they're feeling and how you would have reacted are two completely different things. At the end of the day, we have to remember we are different people. How I would go about navigating through maybe being bullied or however way I'm feeling. As Sambo had given a very good example, he allows himself to be vulnerable. For me, opening up is a problem. Already that shows how different we are. So you can't be telling other people that no, your pain is insufficient, you have no right, you know, like you tell people your problems and they're saying, but those are not good enough reasons to be depressed. So then what are good enough reasons to be depressed? Whose standard of depression is using to define depression? Come on.
Chief. Yeah.
Come
Chief.
on.
Yeah.
No, we should not be
Yeah.
It's crazy how the very same people who know how being bullied felt, they were the very same people saying no, but I was bullied, I never thought of suicide. But that's you know. That's you. That's how you went about dealing with pain.
Yeah.
You can't be telling other people that no, just because I went about doing this. Like there is no right manual, you know, there is no right formula of going about dealing with pain. Some people cry, and then when you find out why they are crying, to you that might not be a good enough reason to cry.
We're all different.
You see, like it comes down to being different.
Yeah,
Before you have an opinion on something that really concerns how another person feels, think first. We are not the same. You know, like always reiterate that to yourself, Uguti. This is not me, she's not me, he's not me. How I would have went about it is not how she's choosing to go about it. And don't even try and make them take your route. Let them go through whatever route they feel is gonna help them heal, you know. Because how you are healing, it doesn't necessarily mean that's how everybody else is gonna heal.
Oh yes.
Like Kat said, you know, he chooses to ignore such days. Me, I acknowledge such days. When I'm having a bad day, I shut people out. It's not a healthy thing to do. I don't promote that. It's not a healthy thing to do. I'm still trying to break out of those habits, you know, acknowledging that you know what, you need help. Because at the end of the day, that's what friends are for. Because if I can't really say it to my boys, if I can't really say it to some of my girl _friend, who say, clarity must be clear to see. We need to do it. So if like you cannot say to such people who you think of as friends, as family, and you can't even open up to them, then what are they really doing?
Are they friends after all?
I mean,
Are they friends after all? I'm funny, you touched a very sensitive story. It's Lufuno. Love. I'm sorry about that.
I don't know. I'm not sure whether Lufuno means love, but I think,
Yeah, man. Like, I just want to say shout out to South Africa for rising up, man. South Africa rose up. The bullying, like, it was tried to put by attack and stuff. But I still feel like we need to do more. We need to do more. I mean, Lufuno left a quote, Ari. She said something about you're all beautiful in our own different ways. Like that is
and you know, I'm sorry for cutting you short. In terms of you saying we need to do more, there's this other, I think it was a post on Facebook, somebody wrote, it was like a single sentence, we need to do more than just type. Like when it comes to such matters, you know, all we ever do is type. All we ever do is type. No, we are anti-bullying, we are what. At the end of the day, when you shut down your data, you are still the same bullshit as person.
Come on!
You know you are the buller. And then you come online and say, no, we should anti-bullying. Check yourself first, dog. I'm not saying I'm perfect, I'm not saying anything, but we need to self-introspect. You know, like certain things we joke about. As somebody had started in the beginning, which this is not a matter we should even be joking about being called a certain generation. So, you know, like bullying, it comes down to that. Some things, it might be just a light joke to you, but you don't know how that person is going to deal with it at the end of the day. I might make a joke about Kat, say what, his ears, what. I'm not saying his ears have a problem. I'm just making an example. Don't be touched.
Oh, you guys are bullies.
I'm not bullying you. I'm just saying, you know, like, to me,
that's
like,
a typical example.
Like to us, it might be a joke, you know, it's not a deep thing. But then when he goes, I'm not saying you have big ears, dog. Don't I'm not saying you have
What if you bet you have small ones?
Yeah. And I didn't even say what kind of ears you had. I just said ears.
It's just fine. Yeah, guys, it comes back to this thing that it's okay to be sad.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay to feel pain. It's okay to face trial and tribulations of life.
Nobody has it figured out, dog.
Yeah,
nobody. Absolutely nobody.
No one is the man.
Because if you ain't facing these things, then you ain't learning. And if you ain't learning, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're not living. And if you're not living, you're...
Come on, cut!
great, guys. So yeah, it's okay, guys.
Come on.
Just have to find a solution, an escape to deal with these problems.
Yeah.
Just have to find a better way to deal with these problems. Yeah, I don't know if I should say share how you deal with these problems with other people. Maybe that might help. Yeah, you just have to share.
If that works for you.
Yeah.
If a diary, a lot of things, Joe. A diary, write down however you're feeling. That also, it might work.
Yeah. But
if
don't
you feel
bottle
like,
things up.
don't bottle things up. Because I feel like when you bottle things up, you end up snapping at the people who did nothing. You imagine Cat pisses me off every day. I bottle it up. I never say to Cat that you're pissing me off. And then one day I'm with Christian. Christian does one simple thing. To him it might be a joke, and then it's a cherry on top. Everything unbuckles, and then it comes out. Now I'm snapping at Christian for things Cat did. Now Christian is confused as to why am I mad at him. It doesn't. You see, the point I'm trying to make is, if you bottle things up, you end up snapping at the wrong people. And it's really like, if you feel like you can't talk to people, right, do something, but acknowledge how you're feeling. Don't shove it under the rug and say, nah, it's one of those days. Acknowledge how you're feeling. If you feel like finishing a tub of ice cream, finish a tub of ice cream. If you feel like crying, if you feel like video calling someone's daughter, just whatever works. I wasn't talking about you. I don't know why you're touched, but it's like the point I'm trying to say is, like, find your own formula, the formula that works for you, and don't be. I just remembered this quote I read some other day.
Sure.
It said, "Don't make other people's harvest make you eat your seeds." Like they are there, you are here. Don't be looking at how other people are going. Don't compare yourself. Don't make other people's
your
harvest
own
eat your seeds.
being. Yeah, live your life. Yeah.
Don't be a shitty person. It's very important. Live your life, but don't be a shitty person.
Don't you dare be silent.
Yeah, man, we were trying to break the silence.
But
man.
it's very,
I don't know how we even got to depression, but yeah, man.
I guess like the question was an umbrella, so she didn't really specify.
Plus, Eli.
I just figured we are the sad generation, so we might as well tap into our sadness. We might as well tap into our sadness. I don't know. But it's true.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, we need to embrace the good. We all have bad days. We all have good days. But one thing for sure, the bad days lead to the good days. But before you can see the rainbow, you need to first have a rain. So there's no rainbow without the rain. Okay, that's nice. There's no rainbow without the rain.
Intellectual things. Hey,
yeah, man. There's no rainbow without the rain. There's no sun without the night. You need to go through it. And one thing for sure, you need to go through it.
The only way to go through it is to go through it.
Through it.
You can't go around it. You can't go over it. You can't go. The only way to go through it is to go through it.
If you don't wanna have a sun, if you wanna have the sun, but you're not willing to go through the night. You need to go through it. As a person, I feel like preaching, but I don't want to preach. But you just need to understand. Was it David? I think David. There's this character in the Bible who was first thrown into who was sold by his brothers.
Oh, Joseph the dreamer.
The man of many.
The coat of many colors. Joseph needed to go through shit to save his brothers in Egypt when they were going through hunger. Some things have to happen in life so that other greater things can happen.
Yeah. David. Yeah, the reason I had David in mind. But David faced the lion, David faced the bear. But him facing the bear, the lion, it was preparing him for Goliath. For you to be ready for Goliath, you need to face the bear, you need to face the pig. Tabang, he's facing Goliath. There was a bear, there was a lion. These things don't have brains, they don't have emotions.
Yeah.
He had to face these things first for him to face this one.
You are being prepared.
You're being prepared.
This reminds me of another quote from Paulo Coelho, I think from The Alchemist. He said something about when you truly want something. Nah, you don't have to force people to do. But I quote, he said, when you truly want something, all the universe conspires in helping you achieve it. That's my daily mantra. That's the code I live by. Whatever happens through life, just think, this is helping me for the greater good.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, whatever you aspire for in the universe, all the universe conspires in helping you achieve it. Whether you're going through bad days, those bad days are building character in you. Whenever you're going through bad days, those days are teaching you to be grateful for life.
Building character. I like it how you say character. Differences between character and reputation. That's a story for another day. But yeah, it's something very deep, man. Character is who you truly are. Reputation is what people think you are.
how you build yourself.
It's a thin line.
Fun.
There's a difference between character and reputation. And it's crazy in how usually nowadays, Tinama 2000 more specifically, we build our reputation forgetting about our character. Ganti, mfana, one thing for sure, ne?
Yeah.
Whenever you take orange, we squeeze, you're expecting orange juice. Character is reputation. Whenever you take a banana, I don't know if you squeeze a banana, could be banana juice, I don't know. But whenever you take a lemon you squeeze, could be lemon juice.
Yeah.
Now, if you take orange, you squeeze, could be lemon juice, then that tells me, Uguti, what I thought you were is reputation. What you truly are is character.
Yeah.
It's a thin line, be careful. Be careful.
Very thin line.
So that's how you push.
That's how you push.
Yeah.
Be careful. Be careful.
So
Let's close it off.
yeah, so we're not sure with I'm sorry for that.
Oh yeah. I was just saying how like the way I get through it all and I get above it all is like I always have that idea how like my back is always against the wall.
Yeah.
So I have to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
I have to keep growing.
You see, now you're reminding me of other quotes, and now you're gonna you see like I'm
I have to
trying
keep
now.
pushing. Yeah, so my back is always against the wall. So for me to get through it all and above it all, I can't look back because my back is always against the wall. I have to keep pushing. I have to keep growing. I have to keep learning for me to get through it all. Yeah, that's how I push.
You're reminding me
My-
of a car.
My grade
hard.
Of a car.
You're reminding me of a car. Could be judge. Very.
Bajaj.
You know one thing, but like I read this other thing, no?
Yeah.
Actually, this person, one thing they like about a car is the fact that when you drive in your car, ne?
Yeah.
The gunama mirrors.
The rear view mirrors.
Yeah, there's a mirror here, the side mirrors.
Yeah.
Uti, what killed that? Uti, the one thing labor concern is the fact that all these mirrors are pointing back to where he's coming from. He asked himself a question, Guti, why don't I have a mirror to show me forward? Actually, then he remembered there's a big windscreen
Oh, fun.
that is shutting down all these things. Ari, what is important is where you're going,
Where you're good, not
where
You
from.
can't drive while focusing on the
you
mirrors.
cannot,
You
you
have to look
cannot.
forward.
Windscreen.
You know, this reminds me of. I promise, this is my last quote. This is definitely my last quote. I'm no longer quoting anybody. Steve Harvey once said, and I
that
quote,
guy's
Uguti, if you are going through hell, why would you want to stop through hell? As we are touching on this question, if you are going through, don't stop. Don't feel bad for yourself. If you are going through hell, why would you want to stop?
Why would you
through
wanna
hell?
stop?
Exactly what Kate was saying. Your back is against the wall. The world is constantly against you. Remember, nobody owes you shit. No, absolutely nobody. Don't go around with that entitled mindset. Nobody, absolutely nobody owes you anything.
You're now reminding me of Udi's book. Fine.
So,
We're not gonna stop.
Yeah,
this thing.
Yeah.
Let's call
There's
it
a
good day.
potato, there's beetroot, there's egg.
I feel very. Continue.
Yeah, there's a potato, there's beetroot. This is my closing. Sharp. So there's a pot there. Ne?
Yeah.
You put your potato. Your potato is naturally hard.
Sure.
You put your potato in hot water. When it boils, what happens to it?
Softens up.
It softens up. You take your egg. You take
come
your egg. You put it in hot
on.
water. When you boil it, what happens to
hardens.
it? It hardens. You have beetroot. You put it in water. What does it do to the water? Changes the color. So the beetroot adapts. The egg gets hard and
What's that in a cat?
perseveres. The potato weakens and fails. Then we mash potato there.
Don't
and
be a
we
potato.
chow. But yeah,
Don't be a
you
potato.
can choose what kind of person you are. At the end
Are
of
you an
the
egg?
day.
Are you an
Are
egg?
Are you a
You're
potato?
beetroot.
Are you a beetroot?
Or-
Yes, you're reminding me of these other codes.
Yasin, I say Valin.
Very the same boiling water that hardens the egg is the same boiling water that softens the potato.
You see,
It is not circumstances that change you, but what you're made of. Let's close it up.
all right. So yeah, that was that. We're not sure whether we took Gididime's question. It was really, it was on the spectrum. We could
Yeah.
have went anyway, and we just went with the set generation. But again, another episode. I'm sorry. I really need to stop saying that. But another
Stop.
episode of 2000's perspective, the third episode, done and dusted. I feel like this is the longest episode. No, first episode was definitely long.
Yeah.
But again, a proud Limpopian, Mfanako Dinamuning, Mfanako ZP, signing out. Always nothing but love. And we hope to see you again on the next episode. Interact with us, your shares, your opinions, your views on all of this. This is not just us. We keep reiterating, if you want to come sit down with us, you can come sit down with us. We're actually supposed to have 2 guests today, but in Kingas Omhlaba. But yeah, otherwise,
Tough
that's
times are
me.
lasting.
Yeah.
Tough times
Sambo.
are lasting. Batsina bangisho, batsina bangkhuluma, batsina bangnanatela, batsina bangisho, bathi ke ngulenvotsana, invotsana, chief.
Chi, okay, Quebec.
Atsinzo, guys. Ngulenvotsana.
The other 30 person who's on today is laughing. Someone always speaks nonsense. Because the other person who actually hears today is laughing. Hey.
Yeah.
Guys.
So Vele, when you're always riding us.
Guys, from me to you, it's nothing but love. Blessing Ball is the name, and being a blessing is part of the game.
Yeah, guys, yeah. Blessing say it all. It's the love of the game.
What's up, when I care?
Signing out.
Signing up.
Thanks, yo.
Dango is thank you.
Danko is thank you.